Hello and welcome to class. In today's class, we are focusing on really maintaining the length and neutrality of our spine as we move throughout our practice. Of course, we'll honor the natural curves of our spine, yes, because the natural curves of our spine are what allow us to be able to move in all the ways that we do on our mat and also off our mat. So off our mat, we tend to have rounded forward shoulders, forward head. So the back line of our body tends to get overstretched, over lengthened, while the front line gets kind of shortened. So we want to be able to find neutral so that we can move in all the ways and have all of the functionality of our body, not only our muscles and our bones and our tendons, all of that, but also our organs, because when we are in a more neutral posture, neutral position, everything is going to work better all around, not only on your mat, but off your mat as well. So I'll give you a couple tools that you can take off your mat into your daily life to stand tall, stand proud, and really improve your posture so everything else in your body improves as well. You'll need 2 blocks for class today, so go ahead and grab those, and we're gonna get started in a seat on our block. So you can get in a nice elevated position, and you'll put your legs in whatever position feels comfortable to you, but just take a moment, check in, notice how your body is feeling, notice how you're inhabiting your posture. And then we'll start with a couple chin retractions to help get our cervical spine, our neck, into a more neutral position. So you're gonna take your 2 peace fingers right to the bottom of your chin, and then you'll press your chin tiny bit down and just straight back so that your ears stack over your shoulders, and then you'll release. Press straight back and release. So just try this a couple times here, really finding neutral in your neck. But what you're doing is you're encouraging that length along the back of your neck to grow even longer, because again, we have the rounded forward head. So we want to just put ourselves back into neutral and get this sensation of this little chin retraction, because I'll refer to it throughout class a few times. And then go ahead and relax your arms by your side. You can take it in a low A position, sit tall. Think about that chin retraction, and then drop your right ear to your right shoulder so that you're stretching out the left side of your neck, your upper trap muscle, another muscle that tends to get overstretched a lot. Take a full breath in through your nose, full breath out. And slowly start to rotate your nose towards your right armpit. Lower your chin a little bit more. You'll get a little bit different of a stretch, more along kind of the back line of your neck, your levator muscle. Big breath here. And slowly start to unrotate. Bring your head back up to neutral and switch your sides. Left ear relaxes towards your shoulder, stretching out your right upper trap. Now just notice any differences on your sides. My right side is a little bit stickier than my left side. So just notice and observe. And then slowly start to rotate your nose towards your left armpit. Lower your chin a little bit more. Breathe. Slowly start to unrotate. Come back up to neutral. Now we'll line our triple S, the alignment of our skull, scapula, and sacrum, to help us find a nice neutral posture. And again, honoring those natural curves of your spine. So bring your left hand to your sacrum. Your sacrum's a nice flat bone. It's below your lower back. You'll be able to feel it. And then your right hand comes to the back of your skull. Lower your chin slightly, and then slide the back of your head straight back into your right hand. Same little chin retraction. Ears over shoulders, shoulders over hips. Skull is stacked over scapula. Scapula is stacked over sacrum. And so we'll do this a lot throughout class today, so you can kind of imagine that you have broomstick or pole attached to those 3 points to help you find neutral. Take a full breath in through your nose. Full breath out. Very nice. All right, let's get started. So you're gonna take your block with you and roll down to your back, planting your feet into your mat. Knees are facing up towards the ceiling. Slide your block underneath your sacrum. You can take it on the lower setting or the higher setting you choose, but place it so that you feel like you have a nice platform here for your sacrum. It's gonna be a little bit lower than what you think, but to help you find that position, think about encouraging length along your low back. So we don't want our low back to be super crunchy. We want it to be nice and lengthened. And then take your right arm, wrap it around your left rib cage. Left arm wraps around your right rib cage. You're cupping the sides of your ribs. You're gonna pull to center and compress down with your forearms. Feel your glutes light up. So you wanna find a sense of organization here in our rib cage, in our whole entire torso. Think about those triple S points, skull, scapula, sacrum. Breathe into your hands here, really cultivating a 360 breath. Inhale. Exhale it out. Take 2 more breaths just like that. See if you can really expand your side ribs into your hands. Exhale out. 1 more, really expand into your belly. Exhale it out. Very good. Keeping that organization in your center without letting your ribs pop up, without crunching your low back, you can set your arms back by your sides. Flip to the top of your left foot, so curl your toes under, and then you can always walk your left foot back a little bit more if that's accessible to you, if that's feeling okay today. And if none of this is feeling okay today, what you can do is lengthen out your left leg. Scoot that block out of the way. Lengthen out your left leg, really pointing into your toes, just opening up the whole front line of your left side here. And so again, a lot of what we do throughout the day consists of flexing or rounding forward. So we're just opening up front line here to get some nice space. And then reach your arms up into the air. Spread your fingers nice and wide, palms face up towards the ceiling. Take your right hand and pull back across your left fingers to stretch out your wrists. Again, cultivating that 360 breath, expanding everywhere, especially into your belly and your ribs. Slowly start to let your arms come down. Untuck your left foot, stamp it back underneath you, and switch your sides. Flip to the top of your right foot. You can be the judge if you want to pull back just a little bit. Or, again, you can extend out your right leg. Just point into your toes so that you're plantar flexing versus dorsiflexion. We do dorsiflexion all day, every day. So let's do the opposite. Reach your arms up. Pull back on your right fingers, stretching out your right wrist. Giant breath in. Exhale out. Unflip your right foot. Stamp it back underneath you. Lift your hips up. Slide your block out. Stay lifted in your bridge pose, but lower down so that your rib cage is connected to the ground, even the bottom edge of your rib cage basket. Again, encouraging length here along your lower back, tightening into your glutes. Wrap your right arm and left arm back around your rib cage. Give yourself that nice, tight, organized hug. Breathe into your hands. Inhale. Exhale out. Nice and slowly, lower all the way back down till you feel your sacrum press back into the ground. Let's fire up into our core. Interlace your hands behind your head. Cup your elbows in so that they're touching your temples or close to. Find that length in the back of your neck. Inhale. Exhale, lift up off your shoulder blades. Pull down into your sacrum to help lift you up. Lean your head back into your hands without lifting your chin or lowering your shoulders. Again, encouraging that length. Inhale and lower. Exhale, lift up. Float your left knee over your left hip, but don't allow your sacrum to pop off the ground. Slowly lower your left foot without letting your ribs pop up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift up. Right knee floats over your hip. Press down through your sacrum. Find length along your entire back line. Slowly lower your right foot. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift up. Left knee floats over your left hip. Turn an inch to your left, but keep lifted off your left shoulder blade. Rotate your rib cage and your shoulders at the same rate. Turn back to center. Slowly lower your left foot. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift up. Right knee floats. Twist to your right. Keep off your right shoulder blade. Head, shoulders, rib cage all move at the same rate. Turn back to center. Lower your right foot. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift up. Float your left knee over your left hip. Turn to your left. Take your right arm and slice it across your left thigh. Press your arm into your thigh, but resist that with your thigh. At the same time, pull your belly button towards your mat. Right hand behind your head. Turn back to center. Lower your left foot. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift up. Right knee floats. Turn to your right. Slice your left arm. Press and resist. Really pull your belly button in towards your sacrum. Left hand behind your head. Turn back to center. Lower your right foot. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift up. Left knee floats. Turn to your left. Slice your right arm. Now extend your right leg out. Point into your toes, but don't allow your sacrum to pop off the ground. Press and resist with your right forearm. Pull your right knee in to stack over your hip, and then re-extend. Pull it in, re-extend. Try this a few times. Can you maintain that length in your spine? Sacrum pressing into the ground for 3, for 2. Last one. Slowly lower your right foot, right hand behind your head, turn back to center, lower your left foot, inhale, lower last time, exhale, lift up, right knee floats, turn to your right, left arm slices, press and resist. Now extend your left leg out, don't allow your sacrum to pop off the ground. Pull your left knee in, re-extend, maintain your sacrum pressing into the ground here. For 3, 2, 1, lower your left foot, left hand behind your head, turn back to center, lower your right foot, inhale, lower. Very nice. Bring your block behind your head, place the bottom edge of your block on the bottom edge of your skull so that your neck is exposed towards the ground. Walk your feet wide to the width edge of your mat, bring your arms out to a T, and let your knees fall over to the left, but keep the bottom of your right foot glued to the ground. Really press down through the bottom of your right foot. Tighten your right glute. Extend into the front of the hip. Really lengthen your tailbone towards the front of your mat, encouraging that neutrality along your lower back, into your pelvis. Then you can start to rock your head from side to side, keeping your chin in towards your chest, just giving yourself a nice little massage. And then bring your knees up and over to the right. Do the same thing. Press down through your left foot. Tighten your left glute. Opening up the front line of your left hip. And then you can start to rock again. And then come back to center. Take your block, set it towards the front of your mat. Bring your knees in. Give them a squeeze. Make your way onto all fours. We'll first start with a dynamic thread the needle. So it'll be a continual movement. Keep your left shoulder nice and strong. Sweep your right arm underneath. Get some rotation here in your mid-back, upper back. Really reach. And then you'll open up. Thread underneath. And open. Try this a few times. Maintaining the strength in your left shoulder. So try not to let it cave in towards the right as you open. To help you do that, lean back into your left shoulder just a little bit to help you counteract any caving in. And now we're going to add a little bit here. So from our thread, we'll thread underneath and we'll open up into a stargazer. So your right knee opens, right toes open, right arm sweeps over your ear, And you're getting a side bend here for your right side body. So maintain that length in your lower back, tighten into your glutes. And now you'll add this to your thread the needle. Slowly set your right knee down. Right arm threads underneath. Get your rotation. Open up. Stargazer. Now you get your side bend and your length. Try that a couple more times. See if you can smooth this out. This will come a little bit later in class. So we'll be doing a lot of rotation, a lot of lateral flexion or side bending today. So that's where this comes into play as well. Go ahead and switch your sides. Start with a couple threads and then add your stargazer. Opening up, maintaining that length, and sweep underneath. Feel into any areas that you may be feeling sticky or tight. See if you can push your breath into those areas. And then come back to your quadruped pose. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Stand tall at the top of your mat. You can set both blocks at the top of your mat, and we'll use them when we need them. Here we go. Inhale, reach your arms straight forward and up. Lengthen your side bodies. Exhale, hinge at your hips. Maintain that length as you fold. Step your right foot back, lower your right knee, untuck your toes. Inhale, 90-90 lunge. Arms lift straight forward and up. Really lengthen out. Bring your left hand to your sacrum and your right glute. Right hand to the back of your head. Align your triple S, skull, scapula, sacrum. Maintain your triple S. Plank pose. Plant your hands. Step your left foot back. Exhale, lower to your knees. Slowly lower all the way down with control. Untuck your toes. Inhale, baby cobra. Open up your chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your hips up and back. Slide your right foot forward. Lower your left knee. Untuck your toes. Inhale, 90-90 lunge. Tighten your left glute as soon as you rise. Right hand comes to your sacrum and left glute. Left hand comes to the back of your head. Lengthen out. Skull, scapula, sacrum, triple S. Plant your hands forward. Step your left foot up to meet your right, top of your mat. Inhale, rise to stand. Arms reach up. Exhale, hinge. Step your left foot back. Lower your left knee underneath your hip. Toes can be tucked. Inhale. Arms reach straight forward and up. Drag your right heel back, left knee forward to really stabilize. Interlace your fingers behind your sacrum. Keep a bend in your elbows. And bring your fists over towards your right glute or right hip pocket. And then let your right ear relax towards your right shoulder. Big stretch here. Pull your belly button towards your left forearm. Slowly start to float your head back up. Plant your hands forward, plank pose. Maintain the length in your spine here. Exhale, lower to your knees. Slowly lower all the way down. Untuck your toes, inhale, baby cobra. Keep your chin in, lengthen the back of your neck. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your hips up and back. Left foot slides forward. Lower your right knee and toes can stay tucked. Inhale, 90-90 lunge. Lift the crown of your head towards the ceiling, chin in. Interlace your fingers behind your sacrum. Slide your hands over towards your left hip pocket, left glute, left ear. Relaxes towards your left shoulder. Big breath. Float back up. Plant your hands forward. Step your right foot up to meet your left, top of your mat. Here we go, sequence one. Inhale, rise to stand.